What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, May 2nd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman and sign up for the lineup generator. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen. Click the link in the description. Less than $5 for your first week. We create thousands of lineups. We present them to you. Click save if you like it. Click discard if you don't. Another one pops right up. Chalky builds, contrarian builds, balanced builds. That's the word I'm looking for. Lock players, swap players, export up to 20 via CSV. If you are looking to get a little bit better at NBA DFS, this is the way to do it. And we also have a PGA version if you're interested. Baseball coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Now, rounding out the bottom of my top 10, got Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kyle Lowry, Jalen Brunson, and Max Strus on the outside looking in. By the way, I'm assuming that Jimmy Butler doesn't play. That's what we're doing for this video. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Andrew Wiggins. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 7,100, projected for 32.5. The goal is 37.5. He's in the optimal lineup 43% of the time. 35 minutes here for Wiggins. New series, standard issue stuff. Probably going to see a steady diet of LeBron James. 0.92 fantasy points per minute, 21% usage, 17 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. Tough defensive matchup, obviously. A little bit easier to guard LeBron now than it used to be, but I think that's the job that Andrew Wiggins will be doing for a large majority of this series. Price tag feels a little high, but we're betting on the minutes here. At number 4, we're going to AD, Anthony Davis, power forward center eligible, massive eligibility there, and also a crock because he is not a power forward at all. 11,500 is a big price tag, 53.5 fantasy point projection, 59.5 point goal, optimal lineup 46% of the time. I gave AD 37 minutes. He's a 1.45 fantasy point per minute guy. He's got his hands full with Looney. It's going to be a hell of a battle, but we know how talented Anthony Davis is. 24 points, 14 boards, 2.5 assists, 3.5 stocks. He filled up the stat sheet in the previous series, but Tillman is a little bit different than what he's going to get from the Warriors. Very anxious to see the way that Anthony Davis looks, but I think he's well worth the pay up. In at number 3, if he plays, is Julius Randle, power forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 38. The goal is 39, optimal lineup 46% of the time. I was pessimistic with his minutes. I gave him 34. I mean, this is a guy that was playing upwards of 40 during the regular season, but even if you want to discount him a bit, this is a great spot. No Tyler Hero, probably no Jimmy Butler. The Heat are going to be playing a lot of guys that aren't great defensively. I think that opens things up a lot for Randle. In particular, they don't really have anybody of his size. They don't really operate with a real 4. Randle should be able to do a little bit of work on someone like Kevin Love, who probably has to play a bit more. 21 points on 29% usage, 9 boards, 4 assists, and a stock. If Randle can get out there, if he's feeling okay, if he can make it through the minutes, he's a guy that you want to target today. At number 2, we've got KLAY Thompson, shooting guard only, 6,200, projected for 31.5, goals 33, optimal lineup 47% of the time. Didn't look great in the closeout game against the Kings, but I think he could right the ship here against the Lakers at home, so at least he doesn't have to travel. Get a good night's sleep last night. Hopefully he's looking good today. 35 minutes, 0.9 fantasy points per minute, 21 points, 4.5 boards, 2 assists, and a stock. You know what you need out of KLAY. You need the outlier shooting performance. You usually get one of those in every series. But what you're expecting when you roster KLAY, you're hoping for 30 points. You're hoping for like 5 or 6 made threes. We will see that at some point in time throughout this series. Is it game 1? Based on his ranking right now, I hope so. Before we hit that number 1 contender, I got to remind you about the lineup generator. You see it on the screen, $4.48. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. Finally, my number 1 contender, which I know no one wants, but with no Butler, there's no choice. It's Bam Adebayo. 8,500, projected for 46, goals 44, optimal lineup 50% of the time. Look, no Tyler Hero, no Jimmy Butler means the 2 very clear highest usage players are gone. This is Bam's show. He needs to step up if he wants this to happen in game 2. I went 38 minutes, 1.2 fantasy points per minute. He's just going to have to be more active. And we've seen the rates that Bam gets when those guys are off the floor. 28% usage, 22 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, and 2 stocks. If Miami wants to stay in this game, it is going to take an outlier performance from Bam Adebayo, and I see it coming. I don't mind the price tag. I think the ranking is perfect. Bam Adebayo is your number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Tuesday, May 2nd. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.